Welcome back to the story or the adventure Angoda Cita Rometa or Angoda to Rome. Actually speaking, this story, why I want to narrate to you, is not because I want to take revenge from anybody, or it's not because that I want to tell the world how people are being misled, how the children are being misled by well educated and elite people. It's not all that. What I want to convey from this story is that how, when you have a free mind, that the nature or the environment or the nature will come for you to help. There's no need to have other human beings. You don't have to go and ask people for help. You have your need, maybe in a strange, unknown area, but some help will come to you. So that is something I want to convey to you. And at this moment, like now the world is so complex, sometimes these kind of help don't come because people's minds are so complex and lot of garbage in their heads. So it's not very focused where they want to go. So in this story, actually my focus was to go to United Kingdom or to England, which my visa was refused in Sri Lanka. So now, coming back to the story, so there is this gentleman, Mr. Ananda, came to the embassy, and then finally these people from the embassy made me talk to this person called Mr. Ananda, who was my savior. He said, Janta, do not worry as long as I am in Rome. So it was like a God who came from heaven and tried to help me, because I was so helpless, because those people were furious that I have come to work in a circus, and they thought I will be a burden for them. So, but this gentleman, when he said that, I was so relieved. So on that day, I met him, and then he took me, because for the first time I was trying to walk in Rome, because the previous day actually I came and I was in their house crying whole night, and then this person was like a heavenly person for me at that time. And also I have to be grateful to the people who gave me his contact, was my friends before. Anyway, he said, Janta, let's go to the Menza. Menza is what is called the university canteen. In the university's canteen, I didn't know these things, anything about these things, but this gentleman took me there, and he said, Malli means brother, younger brother. He said, anytime you want to have a very cheap meal, come here. You will have one small bottle of wine or some other drink, pasta, and also something like meat. So when I talk these things now, I also feel greedy and hungry, because those food I still can smell, and it's the nostalgia which I have about these things. So, and also at that time, so he took me there, and we wanted to have the meal, and we sat down inside. Then there are lots of people inside, the students, I guess, or maybe students or not. And there was also this homosexual community, I think, because there were some men dressed like women almost, and but there were normal other students too. So anyway, uh, so I had a very good meal at that time, and I think he paid for that, obviously, but I had some money which was sent to me from Scotland. My mother's sister's son, Mervyn, was married to a Scottish lady. I said before that he was the one, his wife was the one who sponsored me to go to England as a tourist, and it was refused. So I had that money, so I wanted to pay with that. It was only about £10, and then at that time Sri Lanka had the regulation that we can take only $3 away from Sri Lanka. So plus $3 plus £10 I had in my hand. So I told this gentleman I will pay, because that's the nature we had. Even we don't have a cent, we will pay. But anyway, I did not pay. He paid. So Mr. Ananda paid. So after a while, but there's something very important I remember, because I think a couple of days I came there to have food. But one of these days at the Menza, I met some Sri Lankan Tamils. I'm not talking anything about the Tamil population, but there are loads of people now, they think they know everything about the Tamil community of Sri Lanka, how they established in Europe, etc. This was 1976. This is 1975. It's not 6 yet. So I think this is the period that problems were coming up in Sri Lanka. So this time, when we went to the Mensa, because I looked very naive and fresh, like just out of the box, like very unpolluted man or child, so corrupted child. So there were some Tamil boys, Tamil with dark color coats, very rough looking. I think they have all come through overland through Turkey, India, Pakistan. That was the trend at that time. They were coming from India, Pakistan, and Afghanistan, Iran, and because obviously that time before Iran-Iraq war, and they come to Greece and then come to Italy. And Italy is the place, even the police catch you, the police will give carabinieri, that is the police. They give you a ticket to go to Yugoslavia, because that time Yugoslavia existed. So you go to Yugoslavia, then what all the people do, they throw that ticket and they stay back. They will not go. So these people were telling me, Malli, brother, please come with us. We are going to Switzerland tomorrow. We are going to France tomorrow. Oh, they used to come up with a lot of stories. They want to persuade me to go with them to France or Switzerland. I think, think of them now. It was 1975, so now it is 2000, and it doesn't have to be 2020, but even before. All these people, all these Tamil people I met there, I think they have went to Switzerland and they were well established there, and also I think also the Tamil Tiger movement was also supported by these people. I hope that it would have been like that. That even from my knowledge, this the first stages how the Tamil population started to migrate to Europe was this. So anyway, we continue from here next time. Thank you for listening. Thank you very much.